At my most desperate moment, I suddenly saw an ad from a professional revenge team. Thinking back on my tortured life, I decided to grab onto this last hope. The Avenger, Dodge, picked me up after receiving the commission, and without waiting for me to tell him everything, he already turned on the recording device, preparing to craft a personalized revenge plan based on the details.
얘기해줄 수 있어요. 그동안 무슨 일이 있었는지.
To improve my siblings' lives, I, young and naive, found a shady agency, and they took me to a remote seafood processing plant. Unable to resist their sweet talk, I signed the work contract. After the agent took a copy of the contract, the supervisor asked me to scale the fish. Since I had applied for an office job, I timidly refused. The boss came over, and upon hearing I didn't want to work, he shoved me into the smelly fish tank. No one around dared to intervene. I was then brutally beaten by the boss. Just as he was about to deal the final blow, the supervisor stepped in and stopped him, but locked me in cold storage at below freezing temperatures.
이제 좀 밖에 나가서 일 좀 할래?
When the boss heard that I still had a will to live, he poured an entire bag of sea salt on me. Eventually, I trembled and gave in. After enduring a full year of abuse, I finally figured out the shift schedule of the gatekeeper. I seized the opportunity to jump out of the window on the second floor and escape. As I ran, I heard police sirens. All the fear I had bottled up for so long exploded. The police, seeing me cry uncontrollably, took me into the police car, but to my surprise, I was sent back to the factory. It turned out the police were in cahoots with the boss. Because I was injured and couldn't work, the supervisor sent me to the hospital for treatment. This gave me a second chance to escape. While the supervisor was fast asleep, I sneaked out of the hospital. When I encountered a police car again, I chose to hide. My past experiences made me no longer trust the police. It was then I met Dodge, the Avenger, on the bridge. After hearing my story, the team devised a violent revenge plan. First on the list was the corrupt police officer. Dodge drove full speed into the police car, and just before braking, he hit the nitrous, sending the police car flying at 200 mph. After confirming the corrupt cop was dead, he took dashcam footage. Bloody revenge was officially underway. To please the client, the shady agent got into an old man's suspicious car. Before they could carry out the plan, they blacked out and woke up, only to be taken to a remote wilderness. The car was filled with gasoline, and as the flames rose, the shady agent was turned to ashes in the fiery inferno.